Dry eyes and discomfort affect over 70% of everybody who wears contact lenses. So no wonder there's so much energy and time that go into developing a contact lens that is not only comfortable when you put it in the morning, but lasts throughout the whole day and keep those lenses comfortable even when you remove them into the evening. So in comes a new contact lens, the Bausch and Lomb Infuse. It is a single-use daily contact lens that is, as the name implies, literally infused with different moisturizers, proteins, and electrolytes to help stabilize your tear film, keep it in a state of homeostasis, and decrease your dry eye symptoms with contact lenses. But is it really all that comfortable? Well, today is our video of a dry eye infuse review. I've been testing it out for 6 months, and I'm excited to share my thoughts. Let's take a look. Hey, welcome back. This is Dr. Allen here from the Dr. Eye Health Show. Now on this channel, we do a lot of education around different eye diseases and treatments, but we also do product reviews, just like this one, all about things like contact lenses, glasses, different surgeries, techniques, those sort of things. So if you're interested in that, learning more about the eyes, consider hitting the subscribe button down below and ring the bell so that you don't miss any of our future videos. Now, when I first heard about a contact lens that was specifically designed for dry eyes and contacts, I got really excited because not only am I mainly a contact lens wearer, but I myself have been diagnosed and struggle with dry eye disease, and there's many nights where I end up having to take out my contact lenses to switch back into glasses because my vision's unstable and they burn, they sting, so I have to switch back, and that's frustrating. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced those symptoms or struggle with this at all yourself. So thankfully, the clinic where I work received a fitting set, and I've been testing them out for over the last 6 months. Again, the Bausch and Lomb Infuse lens is a single-use, daily disposable contact lens that has been designed specifically around dry eye. In fact, it's even based off of findings that are in the DEWS 2 report. This is the Dry Eye Workshop 2. This is a landmarks publication and study that really has built the foundation of our understanding of management and diagnosis of dry eye disease. Now, just so you know that we're all on the same page, depending on where you're watching this video from, what country you live in, they may be known as the Bausch and Lomb Infuse lens here in the United States, but in other countries, it's often marketed and known as the Bausch and Lomb Ultra One-Day lens. Again, 2 different names, but they're the same product. So if you are watching this video or looking to purchase lenses like the Infuse lens, just keep in mind that it may go by the other name, the Bausch and Lomb Ultra One-Day. Now let's just go over a couple of quick features of this new technology. First of all, these lenses are a silicone hydrogel lens, which is excellent because it has a higher amount of oxygen transmissibility of about 134 dK/T, which eye doctors like myself will love to see because that means that more oxygen gets to the cornea, and that means healthier eyes overall. And it also has a lower modulus, which means the lens isn't quite as stiff and is at least theoretically supposed to be a lot more comfortable on the surface of the eye while you're wearing them. They come in an 8.6 base curve and a 14.2 diameter and are available all the way from a +6 diopter power all the way down to a -12 diopter power. But unfortunately, sorry folks with astigmatism, they're not available for astigmatism correction yet. But due to these different parameters, the self-published study by the manufacturer did report up to 97% success rate for fitting these lenses. But as always, that does depend on your eye power and your eye shape, so it may work for some people, but not other people. But still, a 97% success rate, that's pretty awesome. Now, as far as price goes, these are some of the newest technology on the market for contacts, so they are a higher premium price, coming around to $85 US for a single 90 pack. And if you're wearing them for both eyes for a full year, that comes to about $700 US. Now, of course, you can shop around, certainly ask your local eye clinic for manufacturer rebates and discounts, those sort of things. Now, 2 other cool quick things is that this lens does have a UV blocker built into it, so it blocks about 95% of UV light that could be entering your eye. So even if you're not wearing sunglasses, which I always recommend you are, at least if you're not wearing sunglasses, you at least get some of that immediate protection. The other cool thing is these lenses have what are called Aspheric Optics, which help reduce glare and ghosting around different images that you may see, especially while driving at night. And I always hear a lot of people complaining about that, so kind of a cool thing. Now, what's really cool about the Infuse lens and what makes it a dry eye contact lens is, again, how it's infused with different moisturizers to help stabilize your tear film. Now, I'm going to go a bit full eye nerd here for you. Now specifically, these lenses are infused with erythritol and glycerin, which are to help prevent hyperosmotic stress on the surface of the eye, which basically helps prevent your tears from becoming too salty. They have potassium, which is an essential electrolyte in your tear film naturally that helps balance the osmolarity. And then they have two moisturizers, paloxamine 1107 and paloxamer, wow, these are tough. They have paloxamine 1107 and paloxamer 181 built into them. But overall, these moisturizers help with hydration of the lens, keeping it wettable, and overall just stabilizing the different tear film proteins. Now you may be thinking, wow, Joe, that all sounds amazing, but how do they feel? And honestly, pretty good. To be specific, I do find them comfortable and long-lasting. I've even been kind of favoring these more than any other previous contact lenses, which I've really advocated for dry eyes. And yes, I'm saying I am enjoying them a little bit more than the Dailies Total One, which has been my favorite contact lens in general for the last like 6 years or so. I even did a sort of Pepsi challenge with them, having the Daily Total One in one eye and wearing the new Infuse lens in the other eye and wearing them for 10 days just to kind of see if I could notice a difference. And for the first 2 days, they were pretty much the same, at least feeling on my eye. But after about that day 3 and beyond, my assistant or my office manager here at the clinic actually noticed like, hey, one of your eyes is more red and irritated, and that happened to the eye with the Total One versus the new Infuse lens. I think initially when I put in the Total One lens, I find that one more comfortable for at least right when I put them in and probably the first few hours. But at least for long-lasting effect over the course of the day, I think that the Infuse lens is a little bit more comfortable in preventing kind of end-of-the-day dryness. The only issue I have had with the Infuse lens is that while I've had other doctors evaluate the lens fit on my eye, it does tend to sit a little bit tight on my cornea. Now, that's something that won't be for every single person, but at least for me, that's how other doctors have assessed the fit of this lens on my eye. And because of that, when I remove it at the end of the evening, the lens seems to almost want to stick to my eye. It really grasps the surface of my cornea. So sometimes I have to put like a re-wetting drop in the eye just before I take the contact lens off, kind of in a way to float the lens off my cornea. Now, these are, again, my personal anecdotal experiences trying out these lenses, and not everybody will have that same experience. I've had patients that I've given trials to, and I've heard other doctors say that overall they've had very good success with this lens, but there are, of course, some people where the lens just either doesn't fit quite right, or they just don't share the same experience for their comfort. And I think it's important to say that even though these lenses may be more comfortable, they do not treat dry eyes, but they just simply are designed to help stabilize the tear film and hopefully prevent dry eye symptoms for those individuals who usually find discomfort with contact lenses. But overall, again, my experiences have been excellent. The question of the day for you is, have you heard of the new Infuse lens? Have you tried it? Has your doctor mentioned it at all? Or is this something that you would even consider trying, even though the price may be a little bit higher? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Either way, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button for us. If you want to learn more about dry eye treatment and management, how your doctor can help you, or if you want to learn more about contact lenses and different contact lens technologies, go ahead and click or tap the screen over here to the side. Thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye on it, and we'll talk to you soon.